Hi everybody, welcome to Ageless with Adrianne. I'm Adrianne Caparuso. Today I want to talk to you about another exercise with form, the lunge. Lunges, what are they? Why are they important? What's the proper form for them? So a lunge is important because it works, again, these quadricep muscles, your core, and your gluteal muscles, and your calves too a bit. So they're different from a squat in that a squat uses two modes of support, your two legs to support and keep you grounded, keep you centered, keep your balance good. You have two areas of support. A lunge challenges balance a little bit. So this is one of the reasons I love the lunge, because we are always trying to focus on our balance as active agers, right? Once you turn 60 plus, balance starts to go for a number of reasons. You can watch some of my other videos about balance to understand what happens to your body as you become more mature. But a lunge is one way to challenge your balance and work these muscles that we know are super important for our ability to continue walking well, having proper gait, not falling, all of these things, going upstairs, very important. So, lunges, one leg is forward, the other leg is behind. And I'll address knee issues in a moment. Body is upright, core is squeezed, and you're going to lower down and come back up. Down and back up. Now let's talk about knee issues. Knee replacements, once you're healed and your doctor's given you the go-ahead, you can absolutely be doing lunges. If you have arthritis and lunges bother, the same way I said with squats, you're just going to do a more shallow lunge. So here I'm going down, 90-90 here, right? So if your leg is bothering, or your knee is bothering you, you just make it more shallow. And once again, even at this point, let me do it with this leg forward so you can see, even at this point here, I feel my muscles activated. I feel a contraction in this, just this small movement. If you have the ability to go deeper, you're going to get more work in your gluteal muscles as you push up. But even here, I feel my gluteal muscles activating, okay? So, you want this, if you can go deep, if not, fine. Balance-wise, if your balance is an issue for you, you can always have a chair next to you to put one hand on for support, but you can always take a wider stance here and not be so narrow with that lunge. So with a wider stance, it looks like this. You can see my feet are more diagonal from one another than directly behind. If that is easy for you, you start to narrow the stance. So for instance, if I was here and I'm like, oh, this is so easy, you start to come here and then here. And then the most difficult is the linear lunge, where the foot is directly behind. I have to look down at my feet to see, here we go, and you're up and down. And you may wobble a little bit with this. I was wobbling my leg. I don't know if you saw, my leg and foot were wobbling as I was getting into position. That's okay. I knew I wasn't going to fall. I could feel that I wasn't going to fall. And your brain will tell you where you're at. Wobbling, when you wobble, you're actually activating the muscles a little bit more. The ligaments, the tendons, they have to work a little bit harder to stabilize you. So if you were in a linear lunge, you would squeeze your abs, shoulders back and down always, and you're going to go up and down. Okay? From the side, a linear lunge looks like this. Let me find my place in space. Let me look down here. And you see, I just held onto the wall. I just stabilized on the wall here and up and down. Or again, take that wider stance, and that's okay too. But you want to make sure you're squeezing your abs. You want to make sure shoulders are back and down and your head is looking forward. Or I guess I could say forward this way. So that's how you do a lunge, and that's why you do it, to isolate these muscles. Like I said, when you're in a squat, you have these two legs supporting you. Your center of gravity is pretty stable and secure. When we go to one leg in front, we remove that stability a little bit, and it isolates the muscle of the quadricep that's in front, the thigh muscle that's in front, and that gluteal muscle of that leg gets isolated a little bit more. So this is why we do the exercise of a lunge. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below.